Hello all, we are back taking a retrospective look at our Gravely C10 that was previously repowered with a 186F Yanmar diesel clone. Now that I've been working this repowered tractor for the last 6 months, I think it's time to go over some of the pros and cons of this project and help you folks determine if this is the right repower for you. For those who haven't been following along, this is a Gravely C10 walk-behind tractor that was repowered with a 9 horsepower air-cooled diesel. And if you want to see how I did it, take a look at the video linked above. Let's get right into it with some of the pros of this repower. First and foremost is fuel efficiency. Whether it's cold or warm out, this repower is incredibly fuel efficient. I think for my entire summer of mowing, I haven't even gone through a gallon of diesel, which is pretty good. I admittedly have a pretty small yard, but a little bit goes a long way. Also, if you're inclined to run some red farm diesel through this bad boy, I think this would make the repower much more attractive to you. Another thing to add is that this is very torquey. If you take a look at the torque curve for the Yanmar L100 that this is a clone of, you can get quite a lot, like 17 foot-pounds of torque out of this pretty tiny little engine, which is pretty good unless you're intending to repower this with a V-twin of some kind. This is going to be tough to beat. When I was hauling snow around, I realized that I was really just traction limited. This might also be the case with the gas ones, but in this case, it seems to be as long as you got the traction, you could push it. Also, especially if you take a look at my previous video, this is a very easy repower to do. It doesn't involve too much. You really just need a hobby lathe, or you can send it to a machine shop. It's a very simple operation, and it's very easy to do. And it all fits in there quite nicely. I think this comes to be a quite nice package, especially since the piston just goes up and down, just like the normal one. You don't have to deal with one of those diagonal ones like some of the modern engines. And so it fits quite nicely in the old Gravely Kohler footprint. And another thing that I've noticed so far is that this is a reliable engine. These 186Fs and Yanmar clones seem to be pretty reliable. They have caught a little bit of shade on the internet, it seems, but they seem to last pretty good. Now, for the cons. I would say the biggest con of this repower is that the alternator has a really difficult time charging the battery. And that's because the generator that this motor was fished out of likes to run at 3600 RPM. And now I'm running it at like 2000 RPM. So the lower RPM means we have a pretty sad charge going into the alternator. In fact, one of my improvements is I'm probably going to take off the fuel shutoff solenoid because that takes a significant amount of power. Anyway, an easy fix for this probably would have been as when you're doing the repower, instead of using C10 gears, you use C10A gears. Then the motor will be running at a much higher RPM. It'll be a little bit less efficient, but if you happen to want to run lots of accessories off of your motor, that would probably be the way to do it. For efficiency, keep it with the lower RPM with the C10 or the Model L gearing. Another downside to consider is just part of it being a diesel. It takes a long time for it to warm up, and as it's warming up, it coughs a pretty gross white smoke. So not too big of a deal now. You just got to take it outside and let it warm up. But I can imagine as it gets cold and its duty shifts to be a snowblower, that's going to annoy me when I just want to blow the driveway and get on with my life in the morning. I'm considering finding some way to maybe block off the incoming air and make like a air-cooled thermostat of some kind. But for now, I would slot this in the con section. Another issue is that even though it has a pretty large muffler, it is very loud. It is quite a loud engine. Even if you have a good muffler on it, that direct injector has a very loud tack, 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 tack to it. And the last con is really just unique to my tractor. I elected to poke the exhaust right out the top, and that doesn't work too well when it's windy. All the diesel exhaust just tends to blow right back in my face, unless it's perfectly still or I'm going downwind. So I'll probably have to cook up a better way to do that. Now, considering the pros and cons, should you do this repower? I would say, not if the tractor runs. This diesel does not amount to a significant enough upgrade to justify unless you are a die-hard diesel guy and you think this is just like the coolest thing ever. No, the best candidate for this repower is a dead commercial 10 or 8 horse tractor, or maybe some other parts tractor with a bent conrod. Something that can be had for cheap. And that's what I did in this case. This was actually a $50 parts tractor that I brought to life with the repower. And in this case, I really think it's the perfect repower, and it's something that I've enjoyed very much. And if it's something that you would enjoy, I would encourage you to take a look at the build video and reach out if you have any questions. But until then, thank you very much for watching, and have a good one.